I wanted to show you. Just wanted to go over some cool Kindle publishing tools. All right. Now this may not seem like a specific tool, but I'm gonna cover it. Buy this online, it's like $22, and they'll send it to you within 3 to 5 days. It's pretty awesome. Okay, so I'll show you the inside of it. So it talks about how it works, the basic principles, the morning routine, the weekly challenges, my commitment, the sticky solution, and then the journal. So it's got a lot of awesome quotes in it. I know Dave Kozel uses it. Carla Marie uses it. It's perfect for getting your head right because Kindle publishing is a lot of mentality. All right, so first thing you do, you have to write a commitment, fill in the blanks, and then you start writing your journal daily. Okay, so here's the journal. All right, so the example I'll give you is the day one says at the top, the quote says, anyone who has a why to live can bear almost any what. And it says it's by a niche. I don't know who that is, and it starts with three things that I am grateful for. So then you'll write down 3 things that you are grateful for. And then below that, you're going to write in, it asks for 3 things that what would make today great. So you're going to write in 3 things. Now I've used this specifically for Kindle publishing. I'll write things like 10,000 pages read, or 5 to 10 sales, or finish one of my books, or something like that, republish a book, or something like that. And then it's got daily affirmations. I am, and then you write down, I am confident and comfortable in my own skin, and I live with passion and purpose. You can write anything. I am successful. I am humble yet confident. Okay, and then that's during the day. In the morning when you wake up, hence the little star. And then at nighttime, you're gonna fill in this. You're gonna fill in 3 amazing things that happened today. Okay. And then how could I have made today better? All right. So the cool thing about this is you're tracking yourself. So if you actually diligently utilize this journal with discipline, you can figure out, am I progressing? Hey, Stephanie, are you back?
I'm back.
Okay. So
it's just
I
you
think
and me, huh?
it's just you and I, just the 2 of us. So I was talking about the 5-minute journal while you were away.
Okay.
And I really love it because it allows me to keep up with my progress of my Kindle process.
Okay.
Dave Kozel and Carla Marie both use it. And I just broke it down and made it really simple.
Cool.
And it's a really neat little tool that I like to use to keep up with my Kindle publishing to see if I'm improving.
Nice.
And I use that to hold myself accountable.
Okay.
So it's great. Have you seen this before?
Where
okay.
Where did you get it? Did you get it on Amazon, or did you just?
Yeah, I had to. No, it's not actually. It's not on Amazon. I had to buy it specifically from a website. So.
The 5-minute journal. What's the .com?
I don't know. I just Googled the 5-minute journal, and then it took me to the website where you can find it, because I looked it up on Amazon. It's not on Amazon. Yeah. Because it's just a hardback. Okay. Because honestly, you want to buy the journal. You don't want to. Yeah. I guess you can make it yourself. Yeah. But whatever, it's only $20 bucks. Yeah.
So you write in it every day?
I do.
Can you show me some part of it that you're not, or tell me about it if you don't want me to see it? But format wise and stuff, how's it set up? Maybe just show me the web page.
Yeah, I'll just show you a blank page. Yeah, there's some really juicy personal stuff in mine.
I'm sure there is.
Yeah. So this one,
Uh-huh.
I don't know how blurry I am. I hope I'm not too blurry.
Um,
But
yeah.
so
Okay, so the
so during
top.
the day,
Yep.
yep. So you do that in the morning.
Uh-huh.
You write the date.
Yeah.
Then you have an awesome little quote. Every
Okay.
single day you get a quote,
Yeah.
or you get a daily challenge.
Yeah.
So this one says, "A superior man is modest in his speech, but exceeds in his actions."
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I really like that. I really
Yeah.
like that quote personally. I think that's pretty awesome. Confucius. So, 3 things that you are grateful for,
Uh-huh.
3 things that will make today great,
Okay.
and then daily affirmations. And
Okay.
then once you go to bed, you're going to write in 3 amazing things that happened today, and then how could I have made today better?
Ah.
So
Oh, that's
what's
good.
cool is, yeah, exactly. It's training your subconscious mind to work for you. And
Yeah.
I was really excited about this because I thought, we were going to have more people, but whatever, it is what it
Yeah.
is. It
Yeah.
was a holiday weekend, so
Yeah.
get over it, Tom.
Yeah. Yeah.
but
Well, that's true.
but being grateful, starting off the day being grateful, I noticed that when I forget to take things, or when I forget to appreciate the things that I already have, I
Yeah.
get pissed off and I have a bad attitude.
Yeah.
So if I write this down and actually write down things that I'm grateful for, then I take a second to pause and I'm like, wow, I don't, there's so many things that I have to be grateful for that I don't even give any attention to at all. And it's almost sad, it's kind of like the
Yeah.
first world problems. Oh, boo hoo. So
Yeah.
your bottled water isn't cold or
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah. No, that's true.
But
I like that. I was just taking a class actually that was dealing with some of the same stuff. And so part of what we were supposed to do is to acknowledge what we were grateful for. And it's like, we're supposed to write it down every day. And that's a really good thing. And then also the action part is important because you can be grateful, but you can also just kind of sit there and say, let it
yeah,
happen,
yeah,
and that's not going to make it happen either. So, so that's the action part of it. And then doing something at the end of the day and kind of reflecting on it, and even maybe letting it go at the end of the day, so then you can actually rest and be prepared for tomorrow. Those are useful things, and training your head, like you said, you're actually developing that body brain connection and creating a different type of atmosphere to live in. So that'll make you a better person for the people around you too.
exactly. So, and it's over 200 pages long. So I would assume they probably made enough for a whole year. I don't know. Let's see. No,
How
they
long
didn't actually.
how long
It's
have you been doing it?
I've been doing it for almost a month now.
Oh, okay. And
So
you're getting good results. You feel like it's making a difference.
yeah, I do. I can actually, when I forget to do my daily journal,
Yeah.
which I have done, from time to time, I'll forget to do it because I get sidetracked with this crazy life that I live.
Right.
I I'm not as I'm just not as in a good mood initially. And then I'll let things get to me a little bit more, and
Yep.
then I'm not really focused. So it's great. I think it's a great tool for the subconscious mind because our subconscious mind works probably harder than our conscious mind. So if you can tweak it and manipulate that subconscious, why not?
Absolutely.
It's
No,
gonna,
I agree.
yeah, it's gonna steerhead you in the right direction.
Now, I have a question for you on your books. Or do you, excuse me, do you have an agenda for us today? Because I'll go along with that. Or I was thinking that we might want to have people actually submit to our brain storming page a couple of things that we want to talk about or that we want to share before the call, before the talk.
Yeah,
And then it'll be more interactive for one thing, but then, we'll get different information from different people.
Yeah, that's a terrific idea. I have noticed though from my Google Hangout experiences that people like for one person to lead, and then the
Yeah,
other people like for they're comfortable with just listening, and they
yeah,
really don't chime in a lot because it's like they're afraid of giving away free value, so they don't really talk, if you will.
yeah.
And I've
No, I
noticed that.
understand what you're saying, but I think two things. If people want to participate, and if it's a mastermind, so we want to contribute to each other, then asking people to on our Facebook page enter two things that each week, things that are questions or things that are something to share, value, but be involved. I mean, like right now, I don't, except for you, it's like nobody's responded to any of the stuff that I've posted. And I, it's like I would both love to know that people are thinking that at least it's worth checking into, and also that they would support me like I would support them in either having a question that we can answer because I might know the answer, or in having problems like this colon thing that I just figured out. That was an issue for me. Maybe somebody could have shared that with me. So if we write it down, then it's like we're thinking about it, and then we're also being um, involved in the group. Then we're
Mhm.
also kind of acknowledging that we're planning on coming, or at least we're planning on being involved. And if we can't come, I mean, then it's like there's a couple of questions for you or a couple of comments for you to share with other people and comment on it yourself.
Yeah, yeah. So what I'm gonna do, the members that I recruited into the mastermind group are obviously everybody's busy. But what I want to do is I want to recruit more members, and yeah, I want to be more active in the mastermind group itself on Facebook. I'll take responsibility for not being as active as I should have been in the group. I'm not really submitting much value to the group throughout this week. But I think everybody has been super busy because of Thanksgiving and everything. They're hanging
Sure.
out with friends and family.
Yeah.
Not that that's an excuse. I mean, I'm still here. It's Saturday, and I'm still doing the hangout. But
Yeah.
I should be adding value throughout the week. So I'll readjust and try to get, or will get, more participation from the group. And I'm going to start adding more members into the group because
Yep.
Brandon just got a new job. And then the Bobby guy, he's not talking to me at all. Robert had that issue that we spoke about earlier. Justin's hanging out with his friend right now. So, and I want to get more members into this group because with the fact that it's being recorded, now they're
Uh,
just, people are going to think, oh, I don't have to show up to the hangout. I could just watch the recording later. But
right.
that means that I'm going to, like, the first 15 minutes I was talking to myself. And it's like kind of weird. Like, anyways, it's okay, it's good, but I like the recommendation step. So uh, I'll be more proactive. Okay, I'll within the group submit more value and acquire more members, and make sure that we post at least 2 questions of things that we want to talk about.
Yeah, get
I,
other people to do that too. It's like so that it is interactive. It's I mean, honestly, you are definitely into this. So am I, but like I've been writing books for over 3 years now. So it's like I have a different perspective than a lot of people in the group. And that doesn't mean that I'm so successful that I don't need to be in a mastermind. In fact, if I was so successful, I wouldn't have to be in the mastermind. I'd pay somebody else to do it for me.
yeah,
But that said, we have things we can share with each other, and so if we put a little bit of pressure on each person who wants to stay active to have to do, whether it's one thing a week or whether it's 2 things a week, I mean, that's kind of up to you as the leader, but that they have to be actively involved. I think that's a really important part. Yeah, I think that's a really important part.
okay. All right.
Like the Robert thing, it would actually be very interesting to me for him to share some of what happened. And he
Yeah.
might not want to be totally into all of the details of it, but like he's just gone now. And I would like to know why, I would like to know what he did that got him in trouble.
Yeah.
And, for him to share that with us as a mastermind, I mean, that kind of thing to me makes sense. Now, is our YouTube thing, is that private or is that public?
The YouTube thing, John is actually watching us right now.
Okay.
So it's being
Hi,
broadcasted
John.
live.
Yeah. So anybody who has a Google account can watch it, or how is?
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
So if they see, but they're not going to be able to see the link because it's in a closed mastermind group. So
Right.
unless you're in the mastermind group or you get invited to this hangout,
Yeah.
you're not going to be able to watch it.
But
now you can go to my YouTube later, and it's going to post on there, and then you can watch it like that.
Yeah.
But I don't have a huge following on YouTube, so there's really not much to worry about.
Well,
and I can always delete it.
Yeah.
If need be.
That might be actually something to do too. Is just only leave it up for a little while and then delete it. I mean, I don't know if it's worth it or not. I haven't really thought that through. But it's like you want people to participate. So
exactly.
Timeliness is an issue. Everybody talks about that. I mean, like right now, scarcity is an issue. If people think they can watch this for the rest of their lives, then they're going to be much less motivated to get in there and listen to it than people, think, well, it's only up for 4 days. So if I'm going to get value from it, then I need to take the effort to go in there in the next 4 days and get it.
That's a sense of urgency. Yeah, that's a good point.
Are you going to do that cable promo thing? In fact, are you going to do that subscription thing with cable promo?
I mean, I'm already a subscriber. I know how to use the software and everything.
No, did you get you got the email for the deal? It's $249 forever. The upgrade?
Forever?
Ever.
I didn't get that email.
Oh, well then you better go online and get it, because they're giving us a special deal if we want it, for lifetime subscription for $249, 1 year subscription for $199, or I guess stay with the regular subscription. Now it's like what, $27.95 or something a month, and it's only good until Monday. It's not good on Monday, so it's only good today and tomorrow. Yeah, and the reason I was asking you about it is I think it's got value, but I don't think it's got $27.95 a month value for me anyway.
Yeah, especially for the long term. I was thinking. I mean, I really like the software. I like it, and he keeps changing it. He keeps adding value to the software itself.
That's my question.
The saving grace.
If we give them our money, $250, and it's supposed to be good for life, are they going to then stop, making improvements to the software? Is it just going to be a static program that, then they go on to do something else? I think I'm going to go for it, because I think Devon especially is, he has a lot of integrity, I think, and he's smart. But the software itself, or the application, it's pretty basic. It's just that when you want to look up keywords, or when you want to do reviews, it's way more, or when you want to do a free book, it's way more convenient to use their stuff than to have to do all that stuff manually.
Yeah. The thing is, I think that software can't, however, replace intuition, and that's where experience kind of comes into play.
Yeah.
But it does reveal a whole lot of information, and it can prevent you from going into bad niches. I won't lie about that, which I think $27 a month is fair. Once I become more successful, I think I don't know, I'm kind of on the fence. I don't know if it's actually a necessity for Kindle publishing, but it was a tool. It's a tool that I wanted to talk about today. It was on the agenda.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So, but he has added quite a bit of changes to it recently. I just used it yesterday to do my HTML descriptor. And I noticed some changes, like it basically, you don't have to go on Amazon now to click. You can just type in on the.
Oh, you can?
Let me show you. I'll do the
Yeah, because I used it the other day and it actually doesn't work for me hardly at all. Do you get the colored stuff or do you just get the, you get the H1 and the H2, but they're black, right? They're not brown and colored like he shows them on the
Yeah, yeah. Amazon
Amazon.
stopped that. Yeah, they
Yeah,
don't allow that anymore
right.
because people were doing the I think it was like T2 or something was the heading or something like that. T2 instead of H2 or something
Yeah,
like that. Some weird little
yeah,
difference, and yeah, they issued that like a while back. Now
yeah.
apparently if you go on Author Central and you keep it below 1,500 words, you can still change your color to gold, that
Oh,
Amazon gold color.
oh,
I don't know. I
interesting.
haven't tried it. I really don't care enough. It's not,
Yeah, yeah,
it's too much of a hassle
yeah. Now,
to worry about.
one of the things I learned about that is because I talked to Amazon about it, and they said if you change anything in your KDP account in the back end, it will revert to your original mode of whatever you've got in that box in the back of your KDP account. So your description will change back. Um, Rather than be the newer one that like from Kbook Promo. So you'd have to do it again. That's my
Mhm.
understanding, and I've kind of seen that a few times where I've changed things in the back end, even like the price, and then it goes back to the original description format and the way it was bolded and texted and all that stuff.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. There's
Yeah,
some fishy stuff
there's some
like
quirky stuff.
yeah with the Author Central profile and how you can change it, and then if you go into KDP, it's like they just don't always coordinate appropriately. And the same thing goes with CreateSpace. I've noticed that. Like you upload your book and then it doesn't always automatically sync to your ebook.
Correct.
So, and then
Yeah,
you have to email them and it's just a pain. It's just, I hate emailing KDP because their turnaround is terrible. I mean, they
yeah,
reply to you like 2 days later or something like that.
yeah,
And then half the time it's not even helpful. They're like,
yeah.
thank you for publishing through Kindle Unlimited.
Right.
You may do this. And it's like, that wasn't even the question. That doesn't answer. But it is what it is.
Yeah, actually, we should put that question out there. Does anybody have a phone number that they use to get in touch with KDP? Because, I used to have a phone number. I don't know where it went, but I could call them. And,
Really?
and
Wow.
yeah, and that was terrific.
Wow.
And
Yeah. When
it's
I first
crazy.
when I first started out, one of my books got blocked. So I was frantically trying to call them
Yeah,
because I was like, oh no, I just started. My account's going to get blocked, which
yeah,
back then I shouldn't even have cared at all because who cares, you know? When you're
yeah,
first starting out, I didn't have but like
yeah,
5 books.
yeah,
So I was calling them, Amazon, calling different numbers. They kept transferring me to other people that couldn't help. And then I eventually realized, oh, this is all automated through email. God, great. So these publishers have to deal with the headache of dealing with the email system, which is it's still great. Don't get me wrong. Email is still the most effective marketing you can do if you create an email list. But when it comes to customer service, email is not the way to go.
no,
It's either by phone or you could use automated dialing, but
yeah,
that's it. You just
yeah,
got email, and that's and then so they blocked my book, right? And they said in the email, you have 5 days to prove that you have ownership of this book.
yeah,
Okay, well, I got a week later, I got in touch with the author that wrote the book. He sent me the non disclosure agreement.
uh,
However, he didn't have a printer, so
yeah,
he didn't sign it. And then
yeah,
he sent it to me in PDF format.
yeah,
So then I sent it to KDP, and they ended up blocking the book.
yeah,
So what I did was I unpublished it and then I republished it, but I
yeah,
just changed the name a little bit,
yeah,
and I even used like a similar cover, and they
yeah,
still let it publish live. So
yeah,
it is what it is. It's just
yeah.
a headache. I
Except
mean, they gave me
contact
five
them.
days.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's exactly the problem. And if it's something that's kind of an emergency, uh, it's an issue. So that should be something we maybe look for, is a phone number where we can actually get through to talk to somebody. Because I don't know if it exists. I've had the same experience with you on most of my KDP stuff. CreateSpace is really good. You can enter your phone number and they'll call you, or you can call them, but they won't deal with KDP stuff. They'll only deal with CreateSpace stuff. And
Yeah,
KDP issues trump CreateSpace stuff. I've learned that.
absolutely.
Yeah. So anyway, those are things that that I've learned. But it's every time the KDP has gotten back with me with an answer, which is like 24 to 48 hours later, it has nothing to do with the question that I asked. And so it's like I'm back to square one. I usually just give up on it and try to work around it, rather than get the damn problem solved, because they're
Yeah.
they're
Yeah, their customer service sucks. It
yeah,
sucks
yeah,
for Kindle publishers. It really does suck.
yeah.
And I wish, I had the startup to create like my own author publishing program that has better customer service, because that's where you can kick Kindle's ass. I mean, honestly, you could swoop right in. That's where they just have it's really frustrating. But
It's really poor.
They don't care. I mean, Amazon's making unbelievable amounts of money. I mean, Jeff Bezos just did like some kind of space program where he sent like a rocket to the moon and back or something like that.
Uh-huh.
So he reused the same rocket or something. I don't know. Jeff Bezos has his own space program.
Yeah.
Do you think he really cares, about our problems? He's like, get out of here.
Whether we get 100 or 500 pages read a day is not a big deal.
Yeah. He doesn't care. Not my problem, man. All right, I'm switching headphones real quick.
Okay.
All right, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, these are a little bit better. Maybe it's the computer. I don't know. Keep getting static.
Okay, is there other stuff you wanted to cover specifically today? Because I've got a couple things I'd like to tell you.
Let's see. We've only been going for like 30 minutes. So, can I get my stuff out of the way, Steph, real quick?
No, I'd like that. That would be fine.
Okay. So we covered the 5-minute journal. Just to reiterate, I'm just reiterating what we were going to talk about. The K-Book promo. I'm going to screen share real quick. Whoa. Why is it doing that?
I don't know.
Can you see my screen?
Yeah, now I see your screen.
Okay, cool. On, right? Not that one. Not that one. I'll just type it in. BookBub. By the way, BookBub apparently is where it's at.
Really? I've heard of BookBub, but I haven't actually gone on that site. So tell me about BookBub.
So BookBub is a lot like, it's obviously some kind of, they have a humongous email list, but they're more affordable than the other promotion website. I'm trying to remember. It's even bigger than BookBub.
So there's Smashwords. Is it like Smashwords, or is it like what's the recent one? Draft to Digital?
No, it's not like that. It's you can. We'll go back to it after this.
Okay. You pay them something, right? And then they promote your book or something like that?
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So here, Bainey showed the essential oils in one of his things. So I'm going to click on the Chrome plugin.
Uh-huh.
Actually, dang. I know, man. So K-Book, I show like Kindle Samurai, which I'm kind of impressed with that it was only 17.
I'm not following you.
So I'm kind of. So Kindle Samurai is a software that you can buy,
Oh, okay.
and it basically reveals keyword popularity.
Oh, okay.
Hold on, I'm going down to the bottom. Cool now is, like I was saying, you don't have to go on. Can you see the website now?
Yep.
So you don't have to go on Amazon anymore. So let's
That's nice.
think about
Yeah,
something.
that's good.
And you can go number of results 32, and then it even shows up like just like Amazon. So you see how that just popped up?
Yeah.
It's showing up just like Amazon.
Yeah.
Which I find to be, you know, and it's doing it for me now. It's calculating. Right. The thing with Book Promo is I think it's extremely inflated. Its results are extremely inflated. Now you can't really argue with the average number of reviews because it's just going to calculate an average price. But this average sales revenue monthly, I ain't buying it. Sales rank, maybe. Okay, it's just doing the average of the top 32 books, which is it is. Average rating, can't really argue with that. But total sales revenue and average sales revenue monthly, and then the profitability and competition. Those, honestly, he could probably just cut those out because I do not trust those at all. So he says that the higher the number, the better, and the competition, you want a lower number. So you want like a profitability of 10 and a competition of 1.
Right.
So, wow, I have very high speed internet, and okay, here we go. What the hell is that? I don't know what that is. Why did these show up?
Essential oils. Wow.
So 2,135 results for essential oils. It's taking forever to load. I don't know what's up.
Yeah, this has limit.
It's really not a bad niche from what it appears. I mean, the first 32 books are in the 30,000 average sales rank, which is 1 to 2 sales per day.
Yeah.
Average price $284, so most of them aren't free. Average number of reviews 91. Now that's an issue right there.
Yeah.
91 reviews. So even if you use that technique that you were talking about, the essential oil, see the 2 keywords?
Yeah.
Everyone in this list oils, essential oils, and then what they do is they just they're cramming as many keywords into that as possible.
Yeah.
But Amazon just changed it to a maximum of 150 characters, or else they make your book like move down like 7 pages or something crazy like that. I saw people on K-Book in the Facebook group, they were complaining about it, but they're stuffing keywords into the subtitle, and then I've noticed that title really dictates where that book shows up.
Yeah.
Big time. So you don't want to add words. You don't want to throw in like the word or essential oils. Just you want essential oils, and that's it. Because whatever they type in is what they're going to get. So whenever they type in, essential, whatever pops up is what's going to pop up.
Right.
So, and that took me a while to figure out, because I was like, man, I kept putting the word "the,"
Right.
My titles make more sense. Okay, this is really pissing me off. You see how slow this?
Oh yeah.
All right.
I've had this happen to me, and I can't even load stuff. It's just it just keeps spinning, and then it just literally just keeps spinning, for a long time. There's me.
Hey, there's Steph. Hi,
Yep.
Steph. Now, if I click this, I could actually I could pull up all the information from your book. Did you know that?
Show me what you mean.
Boom.
Yeah, yeah. That's pretty
So
cool.
it'll
So
show.
you clicked on my author name. Is that what you did?
Yeah. So I just went to Stephanie Atwood, and because
Uh-huh.
you told me the name of your book,
Right.
so I looked it up, typed it in, belly blowout,
Belly fat. Belly
belly
fat.
fat.
Yeah.
There we go. Belly fat,
Yeah.
which is kind of funny. Hold on. Now, notice that we're in books.
Yeah. Go to Kindle.
So exactly. But if you upload your book to Create Space, and that gives you the potential to show up in books, which your book would probably show up if it's on Create Space. But the
Yeah.
thing is, look at the competition. I mean, you have 777 reviews, 707, 76, 37, 292.
Yeah, but look at that one. See, look at these down here. They're only 15, 55.
Yeah, so yeah, right. So if you go to the Kindle store, then it changes everything. So I've learned that we're competing not just against the Kindle store, but we're competing against the bookstore as well.
Right,
And
but
most
like
people,
look at these now. See, why are they up there and mine's not? Look at how many reviews they have in the Kindle store. It's look at that.
yeah,
37,
it's
6,
super frustrating.
15, that doesn't make any sense. Now
And
there's mine,
50.
50. And mine should be
So what they may have done is this one right here, right?
no,
Probably it's
mine's
probably
down
selling
farther.
well right now.
No, mine's down farther.
I know. I'm just looking at this book.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Okay, it is not selling. Wow, 573,000. That is not selling.
Yeah.
That's a good question, Steph. Like, I just don't get it sometimes. Like some books, I'm like, why is that? And it could be the subtitle, How to Blast Billy Fat Away and Get That Tone Tum You've Always Wanted.
Yeah, but look
They
at
may,
mine. I mean, mine's good too. Blow out fat, lose inches, lose weight. Those are keywords. Maybe there's not as many of them or something, but
yeah, you do have a lot of good keywords in there. It is frustrating. It's frustrating. It doesn't make sense because I'm sure your book is selling a little bit better, at least better than 500,000, which is right up here.
yeah, no, my book was
Two
50,000
up.
or 37,000 or something. Yeah, right now my book's free, so that definitely affects the where it shows up on pages. But
Hmm.
some of these, these books. I wonder if Kindle Unlimited makes a difference.
I noticed that whenever your book's on free promotion, it almost automatically goes straight to the first page. And right after you publish your book, it goes to
Yeah,
the first page.
yeah,
But if it doesn't start selling, then it
yeah,
doesn't stick. It
right,
just goes to the back
right,
quickly, like
yeah,
within a day or two.
yeah. I've noticed that too.
So this is the survival niche.
And you're in the survival niche, right?
Yeah. Oh no, where's my book? Uh-oh.
You're the one
That
with the light
sucks.
bulb?
No, that was my religion book,
Oh, okay.
which is actually doing well.
Okay.
Oh,
There it
dang,
is.
my book got moved to the second page.
It's
That
on page
sucks,
2.
man.
Yeah. Got to keep working on it. You need some more
That sucks.
reviews.
I know.
I can
This
do a
one's
review for you.
okay. This one's mine as well.
Yeah.
So I ran the free promo on this, and that was before I knew that if you have pictures in your book, apparently it costs money to deliver
I told you that. I
an
told you that.
yeah. You were right. I wanted to see how much of difference it makes, and I've been delivering like 3 megabyte books, and it's costing me money. I actually have like 3 sales today, and I'm negative because I'm running a free promotion on a book that has a lot of pictures in it.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, it sucks.
So
Oh, it's so frustrating.
change the DPI. You know how to do that?
I do not know how to do that. Nope.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm no expert on this, but I found out how to do it. But you should look into it because 72 DPI is a much less dense photo, and so there's less download time. If you have 300 DPI, that means that there's more dots per inch. So then it's much more dense and it takes longer to download. So you want to have not so many pictures, but you also want to have them at 72 DPI. That'll really cut down on the cost. And then you can also look in the back end on your sales, and you can see what they're charging you for the pictures, and how much they're taking out for the pictures.
Yeah.
And where you put your price. Yeah,
it's just I mean, is that 99-cent not a big enough cut for Amazon to take, from the $2.99?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Amazon is such a.
Yeah. And if you try to have you done paperbacks? Do you have some paperbacks too?
Yeah, I do.
Because with those, they have to be black and white, or you're paying an arm and a leg for color photos, and you also don't, you don't want to use. You want to have higher quality photos because it's on paper, but you want to have less of them because they need to be 300 DPI. Because CreateSpace doesn't charge you for the DPI. CreateSpace charges you for color pages.
Okay.
So you want to have black and white pictures.
Well, that's good information.
I know.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's so hard to make money on paperbacks anyway.
Yeah, and they take it seems like they take more of the royalty. I'm not certain if you get as much of a royalty.
Way more. Yeah. No, I have a book that I just released, and it's selling for $9.95 because it's only 57 pages. And I think I get like $2 royalty from it.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's not very much. Now, if you sell your own books, your own paperback books, you can order them for like $2.50 a piece, and then you can sell them. But then, of course, you have to get into the fulfillment and all that stuff. So I just look at those books as either a promotional thing, if you're going to do a launch, which is one of my next steps, or as something that if people order it, you'll make a little money. And some people want a hardback book, or they want a paperback book. They don't want a Kindle book, So
right.
It's like customer service too.
Yeah, give the customers what they want.
Yeah.
Okay, one more software that I wanted to cover. But yeah, KBooks Promo. I mean, KBook Promo software. It's neat what it can do. It just, I don't know. There's just things it's still gotta keep improving. For $27 a month, I mean, it's still gotta. So I bought. All right, I'm gonna broadcast, or excuse me, screen share to everybody again.
Okay. And so you saw that they have it for $249 for a lifetime on KBook Promo?
No, not yet. I still haven't got that email.
It was on the page, though. If you go to the page, it was on the top of the page on their header. It showed it.
Okay, so can you see my screen?
I can see your screen.
Okay. So Steph, you mentioned.
Wow, you've got a lot of tabs open.
I know. I need to declutter my tabs. I'll close that one and that one. And am I using this one?
Get book report.
Let's see. All right, so I paid $17 for this software that I don't know if you know who he is, but there's a guy by the name of Nick Stevenson.
Nope, don't recognize the name.
He wrote a book called Supercharge Your Kindle Sales, and he's on a lot of YouTube videos. He gives away a lot of free value. He seems like a funny guy, and he writes mystery novels.
Okay.
All right, so this is the Kindle Samurai software.
Okay.
And it's just $17, and it's a quick. Can you see that stuff?
Yep, I see it.
Okay. All right, so Kindle search engine suggestions. So we'll type in military.
Is it KindleSamurai.com?
I don't know if they have a website.
Oh, okay.
I just clicked on the link in his book to
Okay.
get to it.
Okay.
All right, so all these pop up. I'm just gonna copy and paste over here. Related searches. Actually, you can just type it in over here. Enter keywords manually. Bam. All right, so we got all these, right?
Right.
And this is what pops up on Kindle whenever you type in military.
Okay.
So romance, science fiction, fiction, and I suppose that's in most search for first. You know, whatever comes first is what's most looked for: military, romance, military, science fiction.
Yeah.
So then what you do is send to analyze. Okay. And then click on analyze keywords. And then come down here and start analyze. So now what this is doing is analyzing keywords.
Oh.
So it takes a minute.
This is how many times they search on Amazon? Is that right?
It's showing when you type in like military romance or the word military, how many results you get on Amazon.
Okay, so it's Amazon searches.
Exactly.
Yeah, okay.
And well, the number of results. So like the number of products that are military related. Does that make sense? So,
no, that doesn't make sense. So you're saying if I just went to Amazon.com and the first subject area I just typed in military, then that's going to give me results for military products, military books, military clothing, all that kind of stuff, right? Is that what you're saying?
No, they don't do the entire store. They only do Kindle books. So
Kindle books, okay.
Exactly. Yeah. So the department, they only analyze the Kindle books department, not the books department, the Kindle books. So as you can see, it's starting to load, and it doesn't take it too long as you don't have too many things at one time, which that's quite a bit. It's like 10 things to analyze right now.
Yeah.
But so you see the results, 116,505. I mean, that's going to be highly competitive. The conclusion, very difficult. Average price $1.24. So that means probably most of the books in that are free.
Yeah.
And they're probably not even military. They're probably just a bunch of spammy like romance novels that had military crammed into the keywords.
Yeah.
So it's got best rank, lowest rank, average rank, reviews 95. Average number of reviews 95. Average price 0. Okay, so you can see military romance. If you type in military romance, you're getting in a very competitive niche.
Yeah.
That has a lot of free books in it. So you're going to have to do something magical to make it work. But the best rank is 1,000 and the lowest rank is 305,000. So it's not impossible.
Yeah.
And it would probably be a safe niche to throw some money in. Do some military romance novels.
Yeah.
And what I like to do is use this in conjunction with merchantwords.com. I'll use this just for ideas to see what pops up.
Yeah.
So let's see. The average price, there's nothing that isn't difficult, okay, with military related stuff.
Right.
So military fiction, nope. $8. Results 116. Yeah. Ooh. Military romance. Suspense. Okay. So you could get into that one, but again, there's probably a lot of free books in it. So what I'll do is military romance suspense. I'll type that into Amazon. Military romance, romantic suspense, or romance suspense. I think it's romance suspense. 4,712. That's not what showed up, is it? Hold on. What is this? Romantic suspense. Okay, my bad. All right.
Lots of abs and pecs.
Yeah, I know. That's the trend. That's what Carla Marie recommends is
Yeah.
you get this guy with no face and then abs. That way the woman can replace her husband's face with this guy's body.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's weird. I think that's what women are doing though. They really are subconsciously on the subconscious level. That's
Yeah.
their ideal.
Yeah.
And it's like it's basically female porn. That's
Yeah.
exactly what it gives them the same endorphin rush as guy porn,
Yeah.
But and it's just as addictive because women will literally read through 300 to something pages of these books. It's just crazy, it's just crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's analogous to porn.
Yeah.
Let's see. So you see this, and that's the thing with military romantic suspense. You can't really. I'm not certain that you can get away with. Oh, there you go. So you got romantic suspense right there. Romantic suspense. Romantic suspense. So what you could do is go to get a romantic suspense book written, and then use your keywords to do romantic suspense.
Yeah.
And you might end up on the first page. And then if you analyze this with KBook Promo, you'll be able to see how competitive this really is. And it's looking like the top 3 books are perma-free.
Yeah.
Which makes it super difficult.
Yeah.
But it is what it is.
Yeah.
There's still some books that are making it. Like look at this Montana SEAL Brotherhood Protectors book. Sales rank 364. Look at
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good. Yeah. They probably have. She probably has an established email list, or whoever this person is. Some kind of email list.
Yeah, something's going on there. That'd be worth looking into further.
2,716. So it says low profitability and highly competitive, and that's because of all these free books that are in this niche.
I see.
So intuitively, I would think, no way, I'm not going into this niche.
Yeah.
But it's still worth a shot. Try it out and use romantic suspense in your title, romantic suspense. And then what I would do is show word cloud, and I would cram as many of these top 10 words into the subtitle.
Yeah.
So romantic suspense, and then cram military in there somewhere in the subtitle.
Yeah.
And it should end up on this page.
Yeah, and then trying.
Yeah. So,
I'm gonna have to get going because I have actually another appointment at 9, and I've got to get dressed.
Okay, that is absolutely fine. We've been over an hour, so
yeah.
All right, I'm gonna end it there. Oops, stop.
Okay. Yeah, I'll think up a couple questions or a couple comments about stuff and put those in the mastermind because I think it's good for me and I think I have stuff to share too. So thanks for putting it together.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome, Steph. And for you other people that couldn't make it out, please make it out next week. I apologize that I haven't been as active with the mastermind group. Life has been hectic, and I have not done everything that I possibly could to be as proactive with getting people to show up for the meeting. So I'm gonna get better. All right, and I'll see you all next week. Have a wonderful week and happy holidays.